What you're about to hear is a story so heinous that I have to wonder if that's the reason it seems to be so lightly reported on. This is Republican John Jessup, on the campaign trail with his daughter. He was the Hancock County Commissioner, which is in Indiana. In 2024, he ran a campaign to join the city council. This is the director of Hancock County Homeland Security, Misty Moore. She claims to have been sexually harassed by John Jessup since as far back as 2022. It seems John has a history of being a bit of a creep to women in his life, so perhaps it wasn't a huge surprise to some when he was arrested in the summer of 2024.
Hancock County Commissioner accused of sexual assault that happened in Las Vegas.
This is the warrant from the Las Vegas Police Department. Parts of it has been redacted to protect the victim's identity. She claims Hancock County Commissioner John Jessup inappropriately touched her after she passed out from drinking alcohol. It happened in Vegas. The victim said she and the commissioner flew to Vegas in January of this year. She said Jessup gave her alcohol, that she vomited a few times and had to use a wheelchair to get back to the hotel room where she shared with the commissioner. She claims she woke up naked with him touching her inappropriately. Jessup admitted to police to touching the woman and that there was nothing criminal about this. The people he serves in Hancock County are stunned by the accusations.
Whenever you have somebody responsible for policies in the town and stuff, they shouldn't be doing that.
I was pretty surprised because I hold politicians to a higher standard.
Really? You do? Were you born yesterday? Anyway, despite these charges, Jessup won his election to join the city council. But the new information about this case brought everything to a dark place I don't think many could even fathom.
The daughter of a Hancock County commissioner says she is the woman he sexually assaulted in Las Vegas earlier this year.
I know that as a newsman, you have to keep a straight face and report the news, but did you happen to hear what he said? The person he sexually assaulted was his own daughter. That's right. The girl in the picture that we saw at the beginning. What the f***?
Rachel Jessup told her story to our news gathering partners at the Greenfield Daily Reporter after her father pleaded guilty in the case. Rachel tells the paper that Republican Commissioner John Jessup got drunk and assaulted her in January during what was supposed to be a trip to Las Vegas to celebrate her 21st birthday. Jessup was arrested in June, and last week he pleaded guilty to a felony sexual assault charge. Voters elected Jessup to a seat on the Hancock County Council in this month's election. But he says he will resign right after he is sworn in, since felons are not allowed to hold elective office.
Rachel said she never imagined Jessup would get her drunk and then sexually assault her. But looking back, the fact that he didn't want her to bring her longtime boyfriend to Las Vegas makes her wonder if Jessup didn't plan the way the night unfolded. Rachel is now trying to process the assault and her childhood, trying to figure out what was real about her relationship with Jessup and what was wrong. I'm looking back at everything and just wondering what his intentions were the whole time, she said. There are just a lot of feelings and processing, and that will continue, and it all plays on my emotions. Since the assault and her father's betrayal, Kiesling has had to attend therapy, and psychiatrists have diagnosed her with a host of mental illnesses, including post-traumatic stress disorder. She suffers from panic attacks and had to be tested for sexually transmitted diseases. As part of the terms of the plea deal with the prosecutors from the Clark County District Attorney's Office, Jessup must serve a minimum of 6 years behind bars and can never have contact with his daughter or the rest of his family for the rest of his life. He also must register as a sex offender. This is so horrific, it is beyond imagination. It is the thing of nightmares, demonically inspired. My suggestion of what should be done with this guy is something I probably cannot say out loud.